She is mighty. How old, Dave?
Oh, they reckon about 1,000 years old, something like that.
She doesn't look a day over 950. And is this actually where Robin Hood lived?
They reckon that there would have been a tree very similar to this, but in Robin Hood's day, this exact tree would have probably been about that big.
Sherwood Forest today attracts about 500,000 visitors, a lot of whom are attracted to the legend of Robin Hood.
It's funny because as you walk around, you don't actually see a lot of wildlife or insects at all, do you?
No, you don't, because the reason for that is most of them live within the trees.
Yeah, it's been...
Fancy a pint?
Yeah, I'd love one. Oh, thanks.
Tim Pollard is the official Robin Hood for the city of Nottingham.
I always thought you wore tights.
The old Trip to Jerusalem lays claim to being the oldest pub in England, dating back to 1189 AD. The pub is carved into the castle rock under Nottingham Castle. And even though Robin Hood may have bested me in the first round, he lives up to his legend and for the second round shouts me a pint of what else but Robin Hood ale.
Decor here is a bit old, Robin.
I could do with refurbishment, but, you know, it's lasted for the last 800 years.
So tell me, my friend, Robin Hood, fact or fiction?
I'd say definitely fact. It depends who you're talking to, though. There are historians who try to pin Robin down to being one specific person, and there are other people who, you know, will disagree, say Robin Hood came from, you know, somewhere else. But the great thing is that just all adds to the legend, because you can't pin Robin Hood down to being one particular person. He can be anything, and that's the strength of the legend.
And I did notice you tipped the waitress down there, so... Good man, Robin. Standing up for what is true and just.
And fair. Cheers.
Towering above the pub is the famous Nottingham Castle.
I was half expecting towers and turrets, but it's more like a mansion than a castle, isn't it?
It is. There's parts of the original walls remaining, but this was built after the original was destroyed in riots.
Wow. And is it a museum?
It's now a very good contemporary museum and art gallery, and it's kind of symbolises the fact that there's more to Nottingham than Robin Hood.
Inside the castle, and running until October, is an exhibition of costumes from the latest Robin Hood movie.
So is it a little bit strange that two Aussies have played the leads of a British tale?
Oh, not at all. I mean, it's just getting the best people for the job, isn't it? I mean, frankly, it's happened before. We've had Americans, Scotsmen, Errol Flynn's Tasmanian, so, you know.
So Maid Marian is an interesting character.
Yeah, absolutely. The interesting thing about Maid Marian is she wasn't actually in the earliest Robin Hood legends. She was imported from another legend from France, but it's great that Robin Hood has a girlfriend, and Kate Blanchett's not a bad way to go.